All right, guys. So welcome to Team Forever Strong's Getting Started Right call for new coaches. Welcome to the team. I'm excited to have you guys here. Just a little bit about Team Forever Strong. Our team is a 2015 Elite 10-Star Diamond team, and we are currently ranked number 34 this year out of 400,000 other teams in the network. So you guys picked a great team to join. It's an awesome team, and you're going to love the support, and you're going to love the optimism that everyone has to bring to the table. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes to introduce myself to you guys before I get the ball rolling here with what you guys should do to be a successful coach. So I have been a coach now myself for 20 months. I am a stay-at-home mom to my two little kids. Landon's 3.5 and Kirsten is 2 years and 2 months old. Prior to becoming a stay-at-home mom, I was an elementary school teacher for about 8 years, had my master's degree in special education. And when I had Landon, had my first son, I handed in my paperwork and became a stay-at-home mom because that's what I always wanted to do. We knew that things were going to be really tight financially wise, and we were going to, have to make some sacrifices, but we were okay with that. We were willing to do that because this was something that was important to us. Both my husband and I, we wanted to make this work. So anyways, just kind of fast forward a little bit here, and time goes on, and I'll kind of bring you to the moment where Kirsten was 4 months old at the time, and Landon was then 22 months. That is when this opportunity was presented to me. And at that time, guys, I was pretty desperate to make this work. We were in, $35,000 worth of credit card debt because we were trying to make this work, and obviously it wasn't. While I was staying at home, living off of one income, we had completely depleted our entire savings account, again, by living off of one income. Just a lot of stress. My husband was doing his full-time job. He owned 4 businesses on the side. I was tutoring 4 or 5 nights a week. We were sinking fast. And so because of that, that is when my husband said, you know what, we can't make this work anymore. You're going to have to go back to your teaching career. We just can't swing it. We're doing everything we can. And I was also 35 pounds heavier at the time. And literally when he told me that I was going to have to go back to work, I was like, that is not happening. So it was not an option to have that happen in my mind. So thank God this opportunity was presented to me right around that time. I took it really seriously from day one because, like I said, there was no plan B for me. It was like I had to make this work so I could continue staying home with the kids. And, guys, I gave it all I got. I'll never say that, this was easy for me, that I got lucky. I just really, really put my heart and soul into it. I fell in love with it, became really passionate about it, and treated it like a business. And because of that, and because of, my consistency with that, by 7 months in, what I was earning was exceeding my teacher salary. So obviously I didn't have to go back to work, right? At 12 months in, I was earning a 6-figure income. At 15 months, I was able to pay off all of that, the rest of my credit card debt, no balance now, and be able to just continue growing our savings account, which is a first for us. That's something, crazy for us because we were always going into the negatives before this. So guys, this has really been a huge blessing for us. It's been life-changing, and I hope that it does the same thing for you as well. It's all in your hands, and I believe in you guys, and I know that you can have the same success. And, I'm really just passionate about helping other people create the best life for you and for your family, because I believe everybody deserves that. So, welcome to the team, and I'm going to get you started here, right, so that you have success as a coach. Before I get going, I just wanted you guys to just all kind of understand that, this is your own business. So from this moment going forward, I want you to be, self-sufficient. I want you to, be willing to go out there and, get started right away. Don't sit around and wait for your upline coach to tell you what to do. Go ahead out there and just get going with this. You are an entrepreneur, so you need to think like an entrepreneur. And I know sometimes at the beginning, when people come into this business, that is a little difficult to wrap your brain around, because if you have a full-time job, or if you've had it in the past, you're used to going in, right, and working for somebody else and having somebody tell you what to do every day and when to do it and when it's due by. And with this business, no one is going to tell you when to do it or how to, when to get it done by. It's all going to be up to you. just know that we're all here to support you. We literally have every training and every piece of support system in place for any coach to come onto this team and have success. You just need to be willing to go out there and put in the work. There's an FAQ on teambeachbody.com at the bottom when you log in to your account. And so you can find literally any answer to any question you could ever imagine. So be resourceful, feel free to go in there, and any questions you have or things you need help with, it's all in there. YouTube was like my best friend when I became a coach. I was constantly on YouTube looking up different things, finding out different answers, watching other coach videos, things like that. So just be resourceful. Google. You can type in the team page any questions you have. There's always people that will hop right in and will answer your questions if you need something answered really quickly. So just keep that in the back of your mind every day as you sit down to work, that you're your own boss, you're an entrepreneur, and that it doesn't matter who your upline coach is. It doesn't matter if you didn't even have an upline coach. There are top coaches in this company who literally didn't have an upline coach, and they ended up being like #1 in the company, top 10 coaches in the company, because it's all dependent on what you decide to do with this opportunity. All right. So with that being said, everybody should have received, and if you haven't received it yet, you'll be receiving it soon, a Getting Started Right email. So make sure that you read that whole thing over really carefully. Really read through it carefully. You're going to want to launch your business on social media. So what that means is you're going to want to share now with the public that you have started out on this new journey as a Beachbody coach, and just kind of say, in your own words, why you decided to do this. That you're looking to get healthier. You're looking to get healthier and help other people and inspire other people along your journey, that type of thing. If you're one of my personally sponsored coaches, I always attach my write-up from when I first became a coach, so that you can use it as a template. So feel free to reach out to your upline coach too if you need some ideas on what to post. You're going to want to make sure that you have some spaces between your paragraphs, and you put a nice picture with it, because you want it to be, readable for people, and eye-catching with a picture too. So you can do a picture of yourself, a motivational quote, whatever works for you, you can do. So you're going to launch your business, and this should all be, like I said, in your Getting Started Right email. So make sure you check that out in full detail. Next, you're going to be added to our Coach Basics training for new coaches. And this is really, guys, where you are going to learn everything that there is to learn about coaching and how to be a successful coach. So take it seriously. All right. I have a lot of new coaches that come on, they get added to it, they never do anything with it, and then they don't have success with this. So you have to be willing to make it a priority to go in there, engage in the assignments, really learn about this. And it's something new for you, so you're going to need to learn about it. It's like learning anything new for the first time, right? It's going to take practice. So you're going to go in there and you're going to just engage in it, complete the assignments, really learn about this stuff in full detail. And then as you complete each assignment, just tag your upline coach in the comment section, in the comments, so that we can see where you're at. And then that way we can answer any questions or anything like that along the way that you might need help with. All right. But this is really, I learned everything that I needed to learn about this in my Coach Basics that I went through 20 months ago when I first became a coach. And I mean, I took it really seriously. You know what I mean? I was in there every day doing my assignment because, like I said, I was totally dead set on making this work for me and my family. All right. After that, now you're going to decide. This is where you're going to decide. And there's no right or wrong answer, guys. But you're going to decide now, is this going to be a hobby or is this going to be a business for you? And there's a big difference between the two. And it might change for you the longer you stay in this business. But as of right now, where are you? Are you thinking that this is going to be just a hobby for you? And, you know, you're looking to get just the cost of your Shakeology covered. You're looking to maybe earn a little bit of money along the way to go towards bills, maybe to kind of stash aside for a vacation, you know, small things like that along the way. Or are you someone like me who was totally screwed financially wise, you know, was really desperate to make this work and basically needs to build a business as fast as possible so that I can change the situation for our family? All right, so just decide which one you are. Like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. Everybody comes into this business with different goals. So think about what your goals are and decide if you're going to do this as a hobby or you want to build this into a successful, thriving business. No right or wrong answer. And just know that, you know, your choice and your view might change as you stay in this. All right. So you're going to have that in the back of your mind now, hobby or business. After that, you have 2 goals now as a brand new coach in the company. Your first goal is to become what's called an Emerald coach. And so this is the first ranking in Beachbody. There's different rankings in Beachbody, and you're going to learn a lot about them in more detail in the Coach Basics training. But everybody comes in as a coach, and then they move up. It goes up Emerald, Ruby coach, Diamond coach, 1-star diamond, 2-star diamond, all the way up to 15-star diamond coach, okay? Your first goal is to become an Emerald coach. It's really easy to become an Emerald coach. All it means is that you have helped 2 people get started on their health and fitness journey by signing them up with a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is just probably what you ordered, a month's supply of Shakeology plus a workout program. All right, that's it. You should be able to do this in a week. It's not hard at all to do. Everybody knows 2 people, right? It could be a family member, it could be a friend, could be a coworker, someone you used to, you used to work with in the past, maybe somebody at your mommy group. Everybody knows 2 people who are looking for help with their health and fitness journey. So once you get 2 people signed up, you're now an Emerald coach. And so it's great because now you earn the commission off of each of those people. And now, because you're an Emerald coach, you are also able to earn cycle bonus money, which is another source of income from you, for you. And the cycle bonus income, guys, is the money that ends up growing and turning into residual income the longer you stay into this business. So that is the money that ends up being the big money for you, where, you know, you could step aside for a little bit, take a vacation if you want for a week, take some time off and not really do this, and your paycheck will still come in and actually be more than it was the week prior when you actually sold the challenge pack to somebody, all right? So that's the beautiful thing about this business, guys. You know, I tell everybody, I honest to God think that this is the best business out there. And the reason why is because you can grow it to a point where you can step back if you need to and still collect money. Whereas any other business you were to own, a restaurant, a photography business, as soon as you stop working, right, your paychecks stop coming in. With Beachbody, with this business, and the way it works, you know, there's no inventory, and you can grow it to a certain point where it doesn't matter. You can step back and you can still collect. You know, I'm going to be leaving for vacation for an all expenses paid cruise Friday night with my husband and my parents. It's all through Beachbody, and I'm not going to do any work, and my paycheck will still come in next Thursday, and probably will be more than what I'm going to make tomorrow. So it's the cool thing about this business, right? So just think about that as you're keeping the long-term vision in mind as you're working every single day. So Emerald coach, 2 people, piece of cake. All right, that's your first goal, your first month. So by the end of this month, that's what you want to shoot for. And like I said, you really can do that in like a week. I've had people do it in a day. So don't overthink it. The next goal is to hit Success Club. And Success Club is based off of a point system. And this is literally the backbone of your entire business. This is the only thing that will build your business. So you need to make it non-negotiable, guys. You can write it down in your notebook, write it down wherever, that I will hit Success Club every single month. That's the only way you're going to build a successful business, all right? If you're not hitting Success Club, nothing's going to happen with this business for you. So you need to make it non-negotiable no matter what, every single month. So there's Success Club 5 and there's Success Club 10, and I'm going to go over the difference between both. If you're in this for a hobby, right, you've decided that you're going to do this as a hobby, you are going to shoot to hit Success Club 5. All that means, guys, is that you have helped 3 people get started on their health and fitness journey. 3 people have signed up with challenge packs. That's it. So you've signed up 2, right, to become an Emerald coach. All you need is 1 more, and you've hit Success Club 5. Each person you sign up for a challenge pack, guys, is worth 2 points. So if you sign up actually 3 people, you'd actually have 6 Success Club points, and you are in Success Club, right? So hobby coach, 3 people for Success Club 5, piece of cake, no problem. And you're going to do that every single month. So everybody starts off back at 0 at the beginning of the month. All right, so it's a month-to-month thing. Now, if you are in this to build a, successful, thriving business, like you mean business with this, like you need this to work, and you need this to work like now. You're going to shoot for Success Club 10. And all that means, guys, is that you have helped 5 people get started on their health and fitness journey. 5 people have signed up for a challenge pack, and each person, when they sign up, right, you get 2 points. So that's where the 10 points comes from. 5 people is 10 points. Now, what's awesome about this, guys, is that once you hit Success Club 10, what's really great about this is that the following month, you now get what's called free Success Club leads. I'm telling you right now, guys, Success Club 10, I tell all my coaches, this is where you want to be if you want to make money, okay? Success Club 10, and the reason why, you're going to get assigned free Success Club leads next month, okay? These are people who go to the website, they order a challenge pack, like what you ordered, or they order Shakeology, and when they do, they get assigned a random coach through Beachbody, a random qualified coach. You would be that random coach, and you would be assigned to that person. You would be their coach. And now what's great about that is that these people, when they place their orders, you make instant commission off of those orders. And so for the whole month, so it would be in April for you guys, you would earn about $150 to like $200 during that month from all the different Success Club leads that would be assigned to you. So that's a lot of extra money there just for helping 5 people this month get started on their journey. So let me just lay out the money there for you just so you can kind of see the difference here. So you get 5 people signed up this month, right? Now you've hit Success Club 10. So let's just use the brand new program, 22-minute hardcore that's out. The challenge pack for that is $140, right? You would get a $40 commission off of each person that signed up. So if you signed up 5 people and you got a $40 commission off of each one of those, now you've earned $200, right? Now, because you've signed up 5 people in a 5-week period, you also get a $100 fast start bonus, it's called, in your next paycheck. So now you're up to $300. Now, because you hit Success Club 10, you get all those free Success Club leads that I talked about that will be assigned to you in April for another $150 to $200. So now you're talking a total of like anywhere between $450 to almost up to $600 just for helping 5 people get started on their health and fitness journey this month. So it's awesome, guys. I mean, that's really where it's at. That's really where you're going to start to earn the income. You're going to make your cost is going to be covered for your product, and then you're going to actually start earning money that you can, put aside. Success Club 5, right, is just the 3 people. So the income that you earn will be able to completely cover your cost of your Shakeology, but that'll be it. Okay, so if you're in this for a hobby, that's okay. Your cost of your product will be covered. And we do have a lot of people that come onto the team and they just want to get their Shakeology covered. So those 3 people that you sign up will cover that. All right, but like I said, if you're looking to do more, then you want to focus on Success Club 10. You don't even want to think about Success Club 5. Just get Success Club 10 in the back of your mind when you sit down to work. Does anybody have any questions about Success Club before I move on here? You can unmute yourself if you do, or you can type it in the chat box below. No questions? Okay. You guys will definitely have questions as time goes on. Feel free to send me a message whenever, or your upline coach. Okay, so now this is really important. Now we just went over your first 2 goals as a coach for this month. Not bad at all, totally doable. And now we're going to talk about setting business hours. And this is so important, guys, because you need to have a balance when it comes to this business and your family life and everything else that you have going on. And I always stress the importance of business hours, but I can't tell you how many new coaches come on here and don't set business hours, and they're working this like all around the clock, all day and all night. And then they get extremely overwhelmed and stressed out and discouraged. And then they think about, is this even for me or not? And it's because they didn't set specific business hours. So guys, be realistic. Please be realistic, okay? Look at your schedule. Really look at it, okay? Look at what you have going on with your family. Look at the sports you have to go to if you have kids. Look at your full-time job. Talk to your spouse about it if you have one. And just really look at it and see when can I put some focus time into my business. As long as you have an hour a day, all right, you can build a business. It doesn't need to be a solid hour. You could even break it up into chunks if you wanted to, all right? But you are going to want to pencil it in, and you're going to want to stay away from this and the computer and your phone when it's not working time. Because if you're constantly checking your phone and checking notifications and checking into the groups, your head is going to feel like it's going to spin off your body and you're going to get completely stressed out. Trust me, I remember what it's like as a brand new coach. And so that is my biggest and best advice that I could give you, is to be realistic and set your business hours and then stick to them. Like, be disciplined with that. Don't overthink things. Don't go crazy and try to hit burnout mode within a couple weeks. You don't want that to happen. You want this to be fun all the time, right? You want to have fun with this. So schedule it in and then stick to your business hours, whatever works for you and your family. You really do need the balance. You need to have the family balance and the time with the kids and the time for work, and then Beachbody business building time. Okay. And you're only going to work on it when that time comes. When the time is up, like if you're only going to work from 8 to 9 every night, and that's your time, then that's your time. You're going to set the timer 8 to 9. You're going to work. When the timer goes off, you're going to stop. And you're not going to do anything for this again until the next night at 8 o'clock, so that you can stay focused and you can stay disciplined with it, and it will prevent you from becoming overwhelmed. All right. So now I'm going to talk briefly about these 3 things. These are the 3 key components here that will drive your business, that will lead to success as a coach. And they're called the 3 vital behaviors. And I'm not going to go into too much detail because you're going to learn a lot about them in our Coach Basics training. But your success in this business, guys, really boils down to these 3 things. The first one is inviting. And what I mean by inviting is just reaching out and actually just inviting people to join our challenge groups that we have coming up. You have to actually ask them. And I have scripts that I use. I'm sure your upline coaches have scripts that they use, but you just want to just invite them. Like, hey, not sure if you were looking for any help with your health and fitness. Our team is running a 21-day challenge starting on March 21st, and I'm looking for a group of girls that want to join me. Do you think you want to hear more about it? Or do you think you'd want one of my spots in our group? That kind of thing. And it's great for you guys because, like I said, we have actually 2 challenge groups starting on March 21st that you can invite to. We have one for the 21-day fix program, which is definitely by far the most popular program. I've pretty much built my entire business on selling challenge packs for the 21-day fix. So we have that one. And we also have a challenge group for the brand new 22-minute hardcore program by Tony Horton that was just released a couple weeks ago. So we have those 2 groups that you can invite to. The 21-day fix challenge pack is no longer on sale this month. It was last month, but it isn't anymore. So that's $160. And like I said, it comes with a month supply of Shakeology. You get a shaker cup. You get a ton of stuff with it. You get all the DVDs, bonus DVD, access to Beachbody on demand for a month. Private access to our, accountability groups. You get the personal coach assigned, all that stuff. And then the 22-minute hardcore is on sale for $140. So you can invite to both of those. And if you ever forget or need to know when our challenge groups are starting, if you just go to the cover photo in Team Forever Strong, we have a calendar in there that will say all the dates that are coming up, for our coach sneak peeks, webinars to learn about coaching, challenge groups, free groups, anything we have going on will be all there. So you guys can start reaching out and inviting people to those 2 groups and see where it takes you. So inviting, and you're going to want to do this. This is a vital behavior. That means that this is something you're going to do every day. And I tell my new coaches, you're going to want to invite 5 new people every single day to our challenge group, and then follow up with them 24 hours later. You always follow up with them. The second vital behavior is just proof the product works. Now, this doesn't mean that you're at your goal weight or you're where you want to be. You don't have to be at all. I was 35 pounds heavier, like I mentioned. Most coaches are not at their goal weight when they get started. All this means is that you are drinking your Shakeology every day. And if you can, if you're not, like pregnant or you have some kind of injury, you're in a fitness program, right? You're participating in a fitness program. And then you're sharing your journey every single day on social media about it. So, you can share Shakeology recipes. You can talk about how it's made you feel, like the differences from before you started it until now. You can talk about, a workout that you were doing. You can talk about how one day you struggled and, you were just too sore and I couldn't get it in. You want to be real with people on social media when it comes to this, because you never want to appear perfect, because then people can't relate to you. So you want to be relatable. So you're going to be sharing every single day about your health and fitness journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole truth about it, so that people can relate to you and you appear and are real, because perfection does not exist. So we never want to give people that impression. And you're going to want to make sure, now that you're a coach, that you are posting. I tell my new coaches, 2 to 3 times a day. So one of those posts will be something about your health and fitness journey. You can post, again, something else about, a motivational quote you could do. You could do, a tip. You could do a recipe. You want to think, basically, when you're posting on social media, how can I add value to someone? How can this help someone? Even if it's just one person, is this going to impact someone? Or is someone going to read it and be like, so what? So you want to kind of ask yourself that. And if you're a busy person and you're working all day long and you just are like, there's no way I can get 2 to 3 posts up, then we have a lot of scheduled programs that you can use. And a lot of coaches on the team use these, and they sit down the night before and they spend about 15 minutes and they come up with just a couple posts, and you can actually schedule them to go up and pick the times that you want them to go up and plug it all in and get it all set, so that when you're busy the next day, or if you know you're going to be busy, these posts will automatically go up, and you won't need to worry about like getting in your posts for the day and things like that. It'll be all scheduled. So you could use Hootsuite is one of them, or you could use Postcron. I'm just going to type it in the chat here in case you want to check it out. So Hootsuite and Postcron. Those are two of them. So you want to be relatable. So if you have kids at home, you can share, anything. Like you could share a healthy snack that you made. You could share a tip about, a baby monitor, like I did before, that I thought was awesome. Anything that you think could help someone else. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be Beachbody health and fitness all the time. Just things that are going to add value and things that could help other people. And so you're going to do that 2 to 3 times a day. And you're going to want to really make sure that you stay consistent with it. Because once you launch your business, guys, on social media and you let people know that you're a coach, people are watching your every single move, like to see if you're serious about this, People usually sit back, guys, just to let you know, they sit back and watch you for a good 3 to 6 months before they decide if they're going to join you or not. And they do that because they want to make sure that you're someone reliable, that they can trust, that they can rely on, and that, you're someone that can actually help them. And so a big part of that is being consistent. And so even if you don't get any likes or nobody comments, trust me, people are reading every single thing you're posting, and you will be surprised with how many people come around as time goes on. So just stay consistent with that and make it a priority to get that up every day. The third vital behavior is called personal development, right? So if you want your business to grow, you have to be willing to grow as well. And I'm not talking here sitting down and reading all hours of the night. You just need 10 minutes a day, guys. That is it. 10 minutes. It could be anything. It could be a YouTube video that you watch. It could be, I have Audible on my phone because I like to kind of listen as I'm maybe getting ready around the house or in the car. There are podcasts you can listen to. The first book that I really recommend, though, is called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. And that is it's the best book that you will ever read. So definitely pick up a copy of that book and just set aside 10 minutes a day. Okay, so it's just those 3 things, right? Inviting, being proof the product works, and getting in your personal development every single day. That's really what it boils down to, and being consistent with doing that every single day. So make the commitment to yourself and to your family and to this business that you're not going to slip, and you're going to do it every single day. So when you sit down now, guys, this is how I'm going to end it with. When you sit down to do your work on Beachbody, this is what you're going to do, just to kind of break it down so that you can stay focused and you know exactly what to do when you sit down to work. When you sit down to do your work for Beachbody every day, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into the Coach Basics training and you're going to complete one of the assignments, okay? Just go right in there, complete one of the assignments. Then you're going to just go check in to the team page. This is once a day when you sit down to work. Just scroll through all the posts, make sure you didn't miss anything important, make sure that you didn't miss something that maybe your coach tagged you in. And then that takes 2 minutes, guys, and then leave the page. Do not go back in the page again until tomorrow or the next day when you're working, okay? Then you're going to invite 5 new people to our upcoming challenge group, which is starting on March 21st. Like I said, I have scripts that you can use. They're in the team page. You can ask me, ask your upline coach. We're all happy to help you out. So 5 new people, and you're going to do your follow-up messages to 5 people, 5 and 5 every day. Then you're going to also, guys, this is really important, you're going to add 3 new friends to your Facebook list every single day, because eventually you're going to blow through your whole warm market, right? And this is a relationship building business. So you need to be building new relationships and friendships with people. So you can do this a couple different ways. This is how I've done mine, how I built my whole business, right? What I do to add new friends, I go to one of my friends on my Facebook page, and then I'm not a Beachbody coach, but just a regular friend from like high school. And I scroll through their friends. And when I see that we have like 8 or more mutual friends in common, I check the mutual friends. I make sure there's no Beachbody coaches that I can tell, like from the team on there, and I'll add them as a friend. No one has ever been like, why are you friend requesting me? Because they see that I have, mutual friends in common with them. So they know that like they must know me through something or someone, right? So it's not like weird. Once they accept my friend request, then what I do is I go ahead and I just write their name down in my notebook once they accept it, and I make a conscious effort to go to these people's walls every day. I'll start liking posts. I'll start commenting on their posts. I will even specifically look for something on their wall that I can kind of relate to that seems interesting to me, and I'll send them a message and talk to them about it. So I'm not talking to them about Beachbody right away. Like I'm not blasting invites or anything like that to my challenge groups right away. I'm trying to form like a real bond and relationship, because that's what this business is. If you want to make it big in this business, like you have to be willing to make new friends, and come out of your comfort zone and form true friendships and be willing to talk to these people, even if they're not interested in anything that you're doing. It's okay. I have literally helped and still talk and have made so many friends with people over the past 20 months who have never ever ordered anything from me. And that's okay, because I like talking to people. I like making new friends. So that's how this business works. And so you'll do that. You'll add 3 to 5 new friends every single day, keep track of it when they accept your friendships, and then just make a conscious effort to go and start commenting on their things and engaging in their posts, and reach out to them and strike up a conversation. So that way, after time goes on, and you've had some conversations back and forth, it won't be awkward when you're like, hey, I just wanted to let you know I have this new support and accountability group that's up and coming on March 21st. Not sure if you wanted to hop in or not, but I'll tell you more about it. Just let me know. They won't be like, what the heck? Like, I don't even know you. Because now you've already had conversations back and forth with this person. So it's very important that you start adding the new friends now, because you're going to blow through, like I said, your warm market. And depending on how many people you're messaging and talking to, it can happen quickly. For me, I had 300 friends when I first became a coach. And now I have like 2,500. But I blew through my whole list like within like probably 2 to 3 weeks, because I was talking to so many people. And so that's how I grew it from 300 friends to like 2,500 friends. It's just by adding these 3 to 5 new friends every day and keeping the relationships going, like true, authentic, genuine friendships and relationships with these new people. Okay. It's not going to go over so well if you like add a new friend that you don't know, and then you're like, hey, want to join my 21-day challenge group? They're going to be like, are you kidding me right now? So you want to always get to know them, spend some time getting to know them. Then your last thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you get your posts up and you do your personal development. So it's those key things every single day when you sit down to work. You're just going to spend it focused, be disciplined with it. It sounds really easy, guys, right, to have success with this, but it's just as easy not to do it. And you'll be surprised how many people don't do it. So just make the commitment to yourself, like I said, to your family, and to this business. You've decided to go on this journey. You've seen how life-changing this can be from either your upline coach, myself, other coaches in the company. Anybody, guys, can do this, all right? You do not have to be there's no such thing, like you don't have to be this like unicorn, right? I'm not any luckier than you are. Things are definitely not any easier for me than they are for you. I just decided to, you know, go all in, take this seriously. I was a go-getter. I kept a long-term vision. I knew that I was building a business and things were not going to happen overnight. There's no instant gratification with this or quick fix. It takes time. That's not realistic. And then I went for it. And so you guys can all do that too. It's like 95% guys up here, if you can do it or not. You have to know deep down, like, I know I'm going to make this work. And you just have to say that to yourself and believe in yourself and follow it up with the daily actions. And I'm here for you, and the whole team is here for you. And you literally have the biggest support system you could ever imagine. So I hope that you guys choose to go all in and just, you know, go out there and create the best life for you and your family, because that's really what this is all about. And to just have fun with this, and to, no matter what, remember that at the heart of this, we are dealing with people, real individuals who need help. We are trying to help people every single day and make a difference in people's lives, even if it is just one person a day. That's all that matters. So I'm excited to have you guys here. You know, welcome to Team Forever Strong. I appreciate you guys hopping on tonight. I know it's late for some of you. Does anybody have any questions about anything before I, you know, let you go for the night? You guys can unmute yourself, ask any questions you want. Trust me, if you have a question right now, this is all for new coaches. So if you have a question, chances are other coaches have questions on here as well. So don't be nervous. Or you can type it in the chat, whatever works for you. Or if there's no questions, all right. All right, guys. Well, I will let you go, and I hope you have a great night. Our team calls, I forgot to mention really quickly, every single week we have our team calls, which are on Thursday nights from 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to about 9:15. I hope to see you guys tomorrow night. I will be posting the link up on the team page. We have a guest speaker tomorrow night. Her name is Dr. Stephanie Burgos, and she is phenomenal, and you're not going to want to miss it. So clear your calendars for tomorrow night, and I will see you guys then. All right, have a great night, everybody. Bye.